ladies and gentlemen. I'm John Gray, and this is Just Plain Living.
Good morning, I'm Peggy Burton.
And I'm Jim Fuller.
It's nice to be alive this morning.
It certainly is.
It's cold, but it's nice.
Yes.
Well, but what a wonderful weekend we had.
Wasn't that right?
It was beautiful.
Yeah, that was a shock when it changes.
Yeah,
on
I
Monday,
mean, I was there outside raking leaves and
Yeah,
not
yeah,
overdressed.
sun shining.
That was beautiful.
Almost
Makes you feel good,
60
doesn't it?
degrees.
Yes, it does.
It's amazing what the sunshine does for the soul.
Yes.
Really is.
Well, obviously,
And your mood.
yeah. Well,
Lights up your life.
Like, there you go.
A lot of people get depressed in the wintertime when you're,
Yeah, they
when you're
do.
deprived of sunshine.
And the short days in the wintertime
Yeah.
is hard on people.
Well, it's Valentine's week.
It is.
This end of this week is Saturday, is Valentine's Day.
And I'll be over at the banquet hall in Bell Buckle. Anybody that wants to out there, show up, come dance your night away.
With the South
and
Jackson
enjoy
Street
a wonderful
Band.
meal,
Yeah.
great hospitality.
What do you have planned for Valentine's, Mr. Fuller?
I have no idea, but I'm sure my wife has
He's probably
something
going
planned.
to go out, take her out to see 50 Shades of Grey.
50 Shades of Grey.
That's the biggest thing going right now.
Oh my goodness, that's right, and it premieres this
You might
week,
not
doesn't
take it.
I need to get my old sign out. That was the name. That was the original name of my construction company, was Shades of Gray,
Really?
Gray, it was. I
Which is
remember
a
it well.
great name.
which was 40-something years ago.
You know what?
Yeah.
If they'd have just called that Shades of Grey, you could have sued them. Nice.
No, I'd have. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
This is probably going to be one of the biggest movies ever. I think. You know, I mean, everybody's excited about it, and somehow did I read that it had grossed $60 million already,
Probably,
and it hadn't
yeah.
even been released. They've had some private showings and that sort of thing. You know,
And here I am. I've
I've
not
actually
even read the book.
I have read about half of it.
Have you?
Yeah, and I don't remember. Somebody gave me a copy of it. I was thinking on this show that somebody that was on this show.
Wasn't me.
But I
Right.
actually read about half of it, and then I thought,
Did you break out in a cold sweat?
well, no, not really, but you know, not as young as I used to be. But I think I know how this goes
Yeah,
now.
you did.
So
You
I
know.
didn't read the
Uh-huh.
second half of it.
Did you watch the
But it was
Grammys?
nice.
It's kind of funny. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I watched the Grammys. I got some Grammy info right here.
I just thought I'd say one thing about the Grammys. I
What?
think it was one of the classiest Grammy performances I've ever watched.
It was, except for Kanye West.
Yeah, he almost got out of hand, but he backed off.
Yeah.
Well, but after they showed some stuff of what he said afterwards, and it's the same thing. He said, you know, Beyonce, that boy Beck needs to give her that Grammy. He doesn't deserve it. She deserves it. And if the Grammy people don't wake up and do this and that and the other, you know, and give the stuff to the people that really deserve it. And I'm thinking, well, just don't show up, big boy, if you don't
Yeah,
like it.
That's right.
Exactly. Yeah. You might not agree with it, but you don't, you know.
So, you know, it was a good show.
I thought it was. I thought it was.
It was a
It
good
wasn't
show.
Taylor Swift that when she won a Grammy that he just took over the microphone.
He took over the mic. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Very.
I mean, he's obviously a very
yeah.
popular artist. I mean,
I
he's
guess
huge,
so,
but
yeah.
I mean, goodness gracious, couldn't you have a little class about
know,
that? You know,
Nah,
you know,
he ain't got any class.
you know. So
Now she's
there
married,
was
isn't she married to Jay? She's married to Jay-Z, isn't she?
who's that?
Beyonce.
I think
Oh.
so. Yes. Yeah.
Well, you know, Jay-Z's not showing his rear.
Yeah.
Where's Kanye get off about that?
He just wants
Jay-Z
to make-
shoulda-
he just wants to
I
make a
kind of think he just
statement.
likes to be the center of attention. And,
That somebody needs to backslap him.
I love Pharrell's
Outfit. It's old
Yeah,
Bill.
I thought it was cool. But I love that. Well, what's the song?
Happy.
Happy because I'm happy.
Yeah.
That deserves some awards. That was.
It
nice.
did. It won.
Yeah,
it won
that
a
was
bunch
great.
of awards.
Yeah.
And what's the other one? The big one. Well,
The big
how
one.
quick it goes out of my brain.
Fame is
think I-
fleeting.
John
Look,
wrote it down.
The best artist was new artist. Sam Smith was the guy who killed it because he was the best new artist. He
yeah.
won 4.
And that's the song I'm trying
Yeah,
to think
yeah.
of.
In the Lonely Hour.
No, that's not.
That's not it.
It doesn't matter.
Beck won
Stay with me was
the
everything.
Stay
album
with me.
Yeah.
You got it. Stay with me was the song.
Stay With Me. I don't even see that
Have
on
it
there.
down, do you?
No. Gaga and Tony Bennett won
I
one.
love that. That was great.
That was great. Carrie Underwood, Van Perry, Glenn Campbell was the best country song. That's He got my spot.
They got your
Yeah.
spot.
Got my spot. Sam Smith was the song of the year, single record. Yeah, Stay With Me. It was Sam Smith. And also the best new artist. So the new artist won 3 other Grammys.
And I don't know who the best new artist was.
Sam Smith.
Oh, it was Sam.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
We were
it was
just
his-
talking about
I know.
it.
It was his first
For some reason,
time.
I thought it was another time. Oh well.
It was his
I have
first
to
time
doze
up
off
there,
every
you
once in a
know.
while. Yeah, it was wonderful. It's kind
You know, there's 2 kinds of Valentines. You realize that, don't you?
haven't thought about
There's Valentine's Day that, well, I ain't gonna have time to do this. She's gonna stop me, run me off. But we've got a lot of people on, and if we have time, I'll do this later.
Okay.
But I just want people to realize that, you know, not everybody's happy on Valentine's Day.
Sure.
it. I know.
Because some people have lost someone or been kicked to the curb by someone, and so Valentine's Day is not a very happy day for them.
So you're going to talk about that later?
Well, I've got a little ditty idea called the Valentine's Blues.
The Valentine Blues?
So there needs to be a Valentine's Blues song, don't you think? I think
I
so.
would say
But we're
so.
not going to have the blues right now. Neither are you. You're going to watch this quick commercial break and be back with us because we have a show full of great people for you today. Don't you go away. We'll be right back.
Are you tired of getting those letters in the mail being turned down for that new car due to bankruptcy, medical expenses, or divorce? Then look no further than Russell Barnett Kia. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Here at Russell Barnett Kia, we are your bank. Dial 931-455-6066 or visit us on the web at russellbarnett.com. And remember, we are the bank and we can help you. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Why buy anywhere else?
It's your trademark. That's something special everyone knows and remembers. It's your thing. It's made holidays special for decades and summers unforgettable for the entire neighborhood. It's made everyone laugh every single time. Don't let illness or injury keep you from doing your thing. The rehab team at Life Care Center of Tullahoma is ready to help you live well.
Get your news first, fast, and free with your news leader on 6 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. Local weather, sports, community calendar events, and a comprehensive look at the latest news stories and news makers as only a video news broadcast can do. Get it first, fast, and free with News Leader on Channel 6, your local information network.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and this is our segment we refer to as Police Pointers, and we have Paul Blackwell from the Tullahoma Police Department joining us today. Paul was talking to Paul before we came on today, and I asked Paul if, you know, it's been pretty cold the last couple of weeks. And I asked Paul do criminals stay home and don't commit any crimes during the cold weather or inclement weather? And your answer was, Paul?
Not really.
Not really.
If they're going to commit crimes, the weather doesn't really affect them.
Yeah.
But you know, there are times that if it's really, really cold, the people out on the streets does greatly decrease.
Yes.
But there's still those people that if they're set on committing a crime, you know, the weather doesn't deter them too terribly much.
And you know, and at least this is my assessment. I may be wrong, but in Tullahoma, we're blessed to not have a lot of crime, especially serious and violent crimes.
Yes.
But you know, if you ever listen to a police scanner, which I need to do in my business, but you'll find that the police officers in this town are pretty busy. It's not always something life-threatening, but but they stay busy with various and sundry things.
And there's all types of things that police get called to. The barking dog, or I hear a noise outside, or you know, really the things of, hey, someone just broke a window in my car. So yes, the officers do stay busy.
Exactly.
And when they're not busy, then they have the responsibility of patrolling to look for, you know, criminal activity or suspicious people to try to prevent crime from occurring. So it is. It's not. Hey, let's go sit somewhere and just wait for the next phone call to come in.
I'm always amazed, and then we'll get right onto your subject here about some of the calls that come in. It's like I guess every time something goes wrong, somebody's going to call a police officer and get him to settle that, whether it's actually
it will.
police matter or
and
not.
one of the things that we try to make sure the officers understand is, it may be something so petty, but to that person or the two people involved, that's the major thing going on in their life right now.
Yeah.
So, and officers have to understand that we from the outside looking in think, come on, this is ridiculous. But to the people that are involved, it's major.
Yeah.
So we have to give them our attention, and we have to help them try to work through the situation. And and if we walk away, we can say, that was just, but you can't do that when they're needing your help.
Right.
And that's what we're here for. We're here to respond to the community and try to help resolve situations. And I'll be the first to stand up and say, we don't satisfy everybody, and we're lucky if we satisfy a good portion of people. Mm-hmm. Because if I were to come to your house and you were having a disagreement with, say, your brother, mm-hmm. if I side with you, he gets mad. If I side with him, you get mad. If we don't side with either of you, you both get mad. Mm-hmm. So it's almost a no-win situation. But we've got to do what the law requires, and our number one thing is to maintain peace and order in the community.
Exactly.
And we'd like to satisfy everybody, but we know it's just not going to happen.
Okay. All right. You have a kind of a big event for your police department and for the community, I think, that you kicked off, I believe, yesterday.
Yesterday, in fact, it was the mayor's program along with the Coffee County Anti-Drug Coalition, and it was labeled Community Drug-Free Summit, with the idea, the intent to get the community to come together and partner to try to reduce the availability and the presence of drugs in our community. And we all know that drugs are going to be everywhere, because you can classify drugs as being alcohol. Alcohol is legal, but if you take it to excess, then it becomes an issue.
Sure.
Then we have the illicit drugs, those that are against the law. Your marijuana, your cocaine, methamphetamines, that type of stuff. And then we have our prescription pills, which again are legal, but then when you get to a point where you abuse it or do something else with it, then it becomes illegal. Mm-hmm. So we're trying to address all of those things and get people to understand a lot of that and to work together to come up with solutions to decrease the amount and hopefully work to that optimal level of no drugs. But I think we all, again, when you have legal alcohol, legal prescriptions, we're always going to have the presence of that. And what we find are usually there are three results of all that. There's either abuse, addiction, or dependence. If people could just use the product for what it's intended for, mm-hmm. but unfortunately we have a lot of people that go to that other level and either abuse it, they become addicted to it, or they're dependent on it, which dependence and addiction, pretty much the same thing. So we want to bring awareness to that type of stuff. One of our biggest issues are the prescription medications. And one of the things we talked about yesterday, I didn't bring my visual aids today, but last year the police department, we have that take-back box in our lobby.
Right.
And we collected 411 pounds of prescription and over-the-counter medication.
That is a phenomenal amount of drugs in the
community. And I usually bring a visual aid that has a pound of pills, so you can see just how large or what it does. But I think I could equate it to a 6-inch Subway sandwich. Mm-hmm. And this is not a, it was not a ploy there for advertisement, but a 6-inch sub is about the equivalent size of what a pound of pills would look like. Mm-hmm. So you multiply that over 400 times, that's a lot of pills that have been taken off the street. And in 2013, we had 422 pounds turned in. So that's a lot of pills that we've gotten off the street.
And real quick, that's where you've got a place at the police department, I
Right.
think, where they can return
Yeah,
it.
it's a large mailbox,
Right.
just like you'd see at the post office, and you can come in, no questions are asked. You come in, bag it up, just drop it in there. Then every month, or sooner if we have to, we'll empty it, inventory it, and weigh it. And then once or twice a year, we'll destroy it properly. What has happened in the past, in years past, if you ask someone, how do you get rid of medications, the response was flush it down the commode.
Right.
And obviously, I think now everybody's realizing that was not the best thing to do, and there are other methods to do it. So when we destroy it, we incinerate it. We take it down to Huntsville to a company that weighs it, signs for it, does everything to make sure that there's accountability, and then they burn it. And they take that burned product and turn it into a recycled form of energy.
Right.
So we will properly dispose of it if you'll just bring it to us. So we hope to get the prescriptions off the streets, out of the houses, because what we find are a lot of people become victims to theft, because someone will be at their house or there'll be a party, people have to use the restroom, and what some people do is use that as a ploy to go in and see what type of medications you have. And then party's over, time to clean up, someone goes to get their medication, they find out my prescriptions are gone.
Right.
So that abuse occurs. We've also, over time, have gotten information where young people will have parties. And it's called a farming party, P-H-A-R-M-I-N-G, where they'll take whatever medications they can get from home or wherever else, come to this party and just drop it into a large bowl. And then throughout the party, they just take what they want, not knowing what the side effects are.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, and you know, those are the type of things that we have to control, because again, you know, is it peer pressure causing them to do it? Are they addicted to it? Are they just abusing the drugs? So as a community, we have to all get on board to say, we'll do our part to try to combat this.
And so I assume that's what you're doing with this new program that you've got here. You're trying to educate.
Right. We broke down into groups after the main presentation. Broke it down to like government, school, health, veterans, all these different little subcategories and trying to come up with a plan. How can these different entities contribute to this? And you know, it's not going to be a one-day process. It's going to take time. But what's important that we tried to share is the police alone can't do it. People oftentimes look to the police as, okay, take care of it. You know, the courts can't take care of it by themselves. It's got to be a partnership. And that's what we tried to emphasize, is we all have to work together. Even the state came down from the Department of Health and Substance Abuse. They sent one of their deputy directors down. And you know, it's a widespread problem. And you know, Tullahoma is wanting to take that leap forward, and let's try to reduce it. Let's do something about it.
Okay. Sounds like a great program, Chief.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you for coming by today. Folks, we'll be right back in just a moment with more living right after this.
Looking for a unique gift for someone special, or perhaps something just for yourself? Then you need to check out Grady Mac Denim Company, right here in the heart of Tullahoma. Grady Mac features the full line of men's and women's Lucky brand apparel. Stop in and check out our denim production line. Grady Mac offers a full line of outdoor sporting apparel and much more. And check out our custom fly fishing equipment, fine art, and signed sports memorabilia. There's something for everyone at Grady Mac Denim Company, the most unique store in Tullahoma.
We get closer to a world with more birthdays when we take cancer patients by the hand. We help them find answers and guidance and hope, and give them more candles to light. We're the American Cancer Society. Help create a world with more birthdays at morebirthdays.com.
Serving you as a local firefighter. Proudly served our country in the United States Air Force. serving Tullahoma. Helping our kids.
Hi, I'm Terry Stroop. Your comfort is our service. We'd like to thank Tullahoma for the privilege of serving your heating and cooling needs.
When your family suffers the loss of a loved one, the caring and compassionate staff at Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel are standing by to assist you in every way possible. We are proud to support local industry and offer only Batesville caskets. Many funeral homes don't own or operate a crematory. We utilize the only crematory in Coffee County. Your loved one never leaves Coffee County. We can accommodate any need and any budget. Consider our complete pre-need service to remove this burden from your family during their time of grief. Lock in today's low costs and protect from inflation. Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel. Our family caring for your family.
Welcome back. You're going to be glad you hung around for this segment. I have with me Catherine Murray and Chip Gazelle, and you all are doing a benefit for Special Olympics.
Yes, we are. No, my husband is the area director. Okay. I'm just his assistant, if we could.
All right, so you're the assistant that helps out with the activities and how you raise money and all those things.
We do. Special Olympics has been, we have been in Coffee County, Bedford, Lincoln, Moore, Franklin County for years. The individual who was doing it has retired after 35 years of service, Karen Matchett.
Yes,
and
what a commitment she made.
It was a huge commitment, and my husband had volunteered to take her place. And we currently have anywhere between 500 and 800 participants that participate in several events throughout the course of the school year.
So what are some of those events?
Those events, well, we just had our basketball. Yeah. We were in Gatlinburg for 3 days with our snowboarding and skiing.
Awesome? And that is wonderful. How many did you take?
Well, our area took 15 athletes, and we had we have swimming in January. That is held in Lebanon. That is our state. As I may, if I could explain, we have our local events, our regional events, and then our state events, and that comprises of aquatic swimming, basketball, football. We have flag football. Wonderful. And then, of course, our big event is in April 21st, where we have over 400. Last year we had 400 participants.
So the group that you're with, how many counties are involved in this?
5 counties.
That's Bedford, Coffee, Franklin,
Lincoln, and Moore counties. And we have individuals who assist my husband in getting the schools involved, and that's how most of the participants are. They are in the schools, and the age starts from 8 to whenever.
That's wonderful.
It is.
Catherine, you want to tell me why you're all spruced up today?
Sure, I'm all spruced up because I love sparklies. No. I'm doing a benefit for the Special Olympics, and it's our Michael Jackson show. This is our 7th time now.
It.
And
it's fun.
March the 7th at South Jackson at 7 o'clock. And all the funds and all the money raised from advertising. So if you can't make the show and you want to do something for the event, you can buy an ad in the paper the program. And then all the funds are going to go to Special Olympics.
If somebody wants to buy an ad or just to donate, they call you or they call
me, 461-0034. Call McMurrs.
Okay.
And we have 9 dancers now. Wonderful. I started with 4. And now we have like 9.
Now you have 9. That's great.
And it's a 2-hour show, live singing
and dancing,
costume changes. This is one of the many moonwalking.
I love it.
Glove waving and everything. And it's $15 for adults and $10 for students. Children under 10.
Well, it's a wonderful performance, and what a great opportunity to give funds to your organization, which helps so many young people.
Absolutely, it does. And all the proceeds from CATS benefit will provide for these events that we take these children to. It is solely supported by donations, these fundraisers like CATS doing for us, and anytime that you want to make a donation, you could just contact, it is the Lower Cumberland region.
Okay.
of Special
Do y'all have a
Olympics.
website?
Yes, it's the lowercumberlandregion.org. Okay.
And you guys have a great Facebook page.
And we do have a great Facebook page.
Yeah.
Yes, it is Facebook again. Is also the Lower Cumberland region, and it's Area 13, which does comprise of those 5 counties.
Those 5 counties.
Yes.
So we're excited to be able to help them out, and
sure you are.
And I'm hoping that again that we can give them enough to do something really great with the participants.
Do you ever use any of the Special Olympic people on stage?
Yes, I do every show.
I thought you did.
Every show.
To
He's there, and
me,
he
that's
will
one
be
of the most special things you do.
And he will be there this show too.
That is
D'Angelo.
awesome.
D'Angelo,
Yes.
absolutely.
I knew he was. I just wanted you to give him a little.
D'Angelo was our Athlete of the
Publicity.
Year
It was
about 2 years.
2013?
Yes, it was.
Yes, I was there.
2013. Our Athlete of the Year, D'Angelo was.
Maybe one time he'll come on and we'll.
That would be
Find out.
great.
That would be really nice.
That would be a
Yeah.
lot of fun to have him here. They're very special individuals.
What is the age group that you all deal with?
8 to infinity. It starts in 8 years old, and they do have the adults that participate. We have a large group of adults that participate in all of our events, and D'Angelo is one of them.
Yeah,
so
that's wonderful.
It is.
So the next event coming up, let's tell about that one more time.
It's
That's
March
your
the
event.
7th.
March the 7th.
At South Jackson at 7 p.m.
7
Tickets
o'clock.
go on sale next Tuesday, February 17th. February 17th at McMurr's.
And so
just
don't
come by
forget
and
to
see.
get a
Don't
ticket
forget.
or make a donation. It's
Please.
a wonderful opportunity.
All right.
I am so glad I got to meet you. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Peggy.
you.
As
Thank you.
always, I appreciate you
Absolutely.
guys.
Yeah.
We'll be back with more of Living.
Did you take your medicine?
Oh gosh, I forgot it.
Her nurse.
You need a claim number?
Her personal assistant.
Let me just grab a.
Her housekeeper. Her cook. Her accountant. When I started taking care of Mom, I didn't realize the challenge of playing so many roles. But above all, I'm still her daughter.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving to connect with experts and other caregivers. Together we can better care for ourselves and the ones we love.
On Valentine's week, if you remember, years ago, Lori Morgan did a song called Something in Red. Now, this is a little segment I do for guys and gals both, because it's Valentine's week and you might not know yet what you need to get the person that you care about. So I went out around town looking for something in red. All right, ladies and gentlemen, right now I'm at the Coker building and I'm going to go inside and see if I can find something in red. Looky there, there's a pretty red hat. And there's a red silk bow tie and pocket square by Rooster Wear. There's a red sweatshirt by All Things Tullahoma. And there's a red bird from the Dislocated Artist. And if you want to be dislocated, come to the Dislocated Artist, and there's a suitcase with red on it. That's for your vacation you're going to take your sweetheart on. And here's something else in red, some beautiful red candles for your table. And there's some red velvet gelato at Southern Sundays. Now we're at the flower shop looking for something in red. And here's a table full of beautiful red things. Everything from hearts to jugs to clocks. There's some beautiful hearts right there. Get something in red. It's not all red, but it sure would make a nice Valentine's present. And of course, always a perfect gift, red roses from the flower shop. Now, ladies, there's something in red that any man would like to have for Valentine's. At Russell Barnett Ford, something in red. Now here's something in red, a 2016 Kia Sorento from Russell Barnett Kia. Man, she'd love to ride in that, buddy. You need to come get her one. Something in red. I'm going in Clayton Shoes looking for something in red. If you've got a little one that needs something in red, there it is at Clayton Shoes. I guarantee you you'll be fast in a red running shoe. There's something in red at Clayton's. And here's something in red from the liquor locker. A big old bottle of Johnny Walker Red Label Scotch. And there's Jack Daniel's Tennessee Red Fire Cinnamon Liquor. That's something in red. And there's something special in red. It's Tennessee Crown Royal in a Tennessee red flag bag. Happy Valentine's. I'm at the Sears store looking for something in red. That looks like a good idea. A red Craftsman riding lawnmower. Or a rototiller, and another riding lawnmower. Here's another lineup of red lawnmowers. You need to get him something in red for Valentine's? Come to the Sears store. And every man needs a big red toolbox. That's Craftsman at your local Sears store. All right, we're at the Stan McNabb dealership now, and we're talking about something in red for Valentine's. Of course, this isn't all red, but it's got a beautiful red leather interior. Now, that's something in red. But you want to see something in red? Here it is right here. Look at this. Boy, wouldn't that make somebody a great Valentine's gift right there, huh? Something in red at the Stan McNabb dealerships. And if you need something in red for your Valentine's party, come to the Celebrate Party store here in Tullahoma. They've got all your Valentine's decorations right here. From heart plates to heart-shaped bowls to beads to napkins to tablecloths, hats, whatever you need for Valentine's is at Celebrate Party Store. It's something in red. Happy Valentine's Day from Celebrate. All right, now we're at Woodard's Diamond Showroom looking for something in red. Now, this is something in red, guys, that you need to get that will make her happy. I'm at Woodard's Diamonds and Design here, and Jim, tell us what these are.
Hey, John, listen, thanks for stopping in today and seeing with us. What we have today is our Chatham Created Rubies, which means that these are all genuine rubies, but these are actually man-made. So they're laboratory rubies, which are a little more naturally friendly about digging and mining. But again, same material as a ruby material, but they can hold the consistency of the color, and these are breathtaking. So if you want that ruby ring or that ruby pendant or ruby earrings this year, you come down. Whether it's natural or whether it's created, we've got both for you, as well as our dancing diamonds, that rhythm of love as we like to call it. So those are those vibrating diamond pendants and diamond earrings, so invite our customers to come out and take a peek at that. But whether you want red rubies or white diamonds, they all go together.
Look at there, guys. Something in red. Now we're at Merle Norman and Christie's Gifts looking for something in red. And look right here, right as we walk through the door. Isn't that gorgeous? That's something in red. And I guess those are Valentine's Hello Kitty in red. And there's a beautiful red shawl and scarf. There's red tote bags. They're not red, but pink will do on Valentine's. Look at those boots. And guys, if you're lucky, you just might get a kiss from a pair of beautiful red lips. Something in red.
Partners for Healing provides medical care to the working uninsured of Coffee, Franklin, and Moore counties. We are in Tullahoma from 8 to 5, Monday through Thursdays, and in Manchester on Fridays from 8 to 12. We provide primary medical care and offer an in-house disease management program.
My name is Rosie Mitchell, and I would just like to say I am blessed to have partners in my life.
Please call 455-5014 for more information. Thank you for being one of our Partners for Healing.
Hello, this is Janie Price. When my husband Ray Price would tour across the country, his favorite place to dine was Cracker Barrel Old Country Store locations. His favorite thing to order was the Uncle Herschel.
And the beauty of it all is forever, you'll be holding me to.
I miss Ray dearly, and I'm so proud that his last album, Beauty Is, The Final Sessions, is available at his favorite restaurant.
A love affair to remember.
The project includes a duet with Martina McBride and harmony vocals from Vince Gill. Ray believed this to be the best recording he had ever made.
Oh, I wish I was 18 again.
I think you'll agree when you pick up your copy of Beauty Is, The Final Sessions at a Cracker Barrel Old Country Store location near you or at crackerbarrel.com.
A world without breast cancer is a world with more birthdays. And signing up for the Making Strides Against Breast Cancer Walk will help us get there faster. The American Cancer Society invests in groundbreaking breast cancer research, and we're part of every community. In fact, 1 in 2 women newly diagnosed with breast cancer turns to us for support. Sign up today at makingstrideswalk.org. Together, we can finish the fight against breast cancer.
All right, folks, we're back, and I have 2 lovely young ladies up here with me today, and it's always fun to have Belle Royton here, and Lane Yoder is with her this morning, and they are getting ready to have a fun event for Partners for Healing.
Yes, and what I want to do first off is introduce Ms. Lane Yoder because it was her brainchild. She had this idea she's seen it done before, and she said, let's do this for partners and for our community, because why not?
Well, what is it?
Yes. On Saturday, February 28th, from 6:30 to 8:30, we are having a father-daughter dance. Now, it's not just limited to fathers. Uncles are welcome, grandfathers are welcome, special
so a grandpa
buddies.
can come?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
And
or a brother?
Or a brother, absolutely, and bring their little princess, favorite sibling. The ages are birth up through middle school. So,
okay.
And the cost of the event is $35 per daddy, daughter, and then $10 for each additional princess that they would like to bring to the event.
So you can have more than one princess.
You can, exactly.
Well, I guess, and I guess if you did have more than one princess,
you'd have to bring
that choice would not be a good choice. No. There would be no good choice there.
Exactly.
So Dad can bring all of his princesses at $10 extra per extra princess, right?
Exactly. The cost of the ticket includes a free picture, 4x6 picture of Daddy with his daughters, and we're having the fabulous Kat McMurr is going to be our DJ that evening. So
all right.
Dancing and desserts and pictures, and we're going to have dance lessons, and we think it's going to be just a really fun evening. And the moms get into it as well. It's so fun to dress your daughter up and have her get ready for maybe her first date, with her dad, and so.
But mom has to stay at the house.
Yes. This is Dad's turn to go out on an event, go out on the town.
Mom probably likes it too.
Exactly.
There's a wonderful commercial on television, and right now, and I forget really who it's for. A lot of times the commercials are so good that you get wrapped up into the story and you forget whose ad it really is. But it shows a man putting a tux on. And he's dressing up and he's tying his tie and everything, and you think, well, he's getting ready to go out on the town, and he walks down the hall and his wife's standing there with a load of laundry, and he walks into his daughter's bedroom, and she's sitting at a little tea table, and he's come in his tux to have tea with her.
That's wonderful.
So this is sort of that type of thing.
Exactly. Yes.
Now, did you mention something? Will there be snacks?
We're going to have. We have several businesses that are helping support us with this event. One of whom is Chick-fil-A, and so they're going to be donating some items. We're also going to have just other desserts and punch available.
Goody Two Scoops also.
Goody Two Scoops is going to be helping us as well. We'll have coffee for the dads.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah.
And so this is the first time here that's
Yes.
really been done, right?
Yes. Other towns, other organizations. Where I'm from in Mississippi, Kiwanis sponsors a local father-daughter dance. Is wildly successful.
Oh, I bet.
So we're excited to bring this type of event to the Tullahoma and surrounding communiity. So we're hoping it's going to be very well received, and this will become
I bet it will.
the first of many. So
the first of many. I remember, and I'm going to ask a question, and I should know, but I probably they might not. Do the junior high? Do they still have like sock hops and stuff like we had when we were in school?
Still has dances.
They have. They do have dances.
Yes, they do.
So maybe for some of those young ladies who are just going into that area,
right?
This might be a good practice time for them with Dad to
absolutely
to maybe get rid of some of those jitters they might have when they go to their first middle school dance. Of course, those little boys get them the jitters anyway.
Exactly.
Dad can't take that away, can he?
This is all about family. It's what Partners does.
Sure.
Daddy, I'm sorry, I was a daddy's girl. I know very well. You were daddy. Well, you got two redheaded daddy girls sitting up here, okay? We loved our daddies.
Love
There's
Daddy.
nothing better Daddy can do for his daughter than take her someplace special and treat her like a princess. Yeah.
That's great, and again, it's going to go to help finance Partners for Healing, which is a great institution in this community, helping people, the uninsured, the working uninsured, and there's a lot of us out there.
They're still here.
I don't care what kind of government plan they put in place. There's still a lot of people who have needs.
Absolutely.
You know what I was looking recently, had somebody pull together some numbers for me. A third of our folks would be covered by TennCare if TennCare covered everybody. A third of our folks would have been right there, would have been the HASM's extended plan that didn't go through. And a third of our folks, Obamacare says you should be able to afford our health insurance, but they look at us and say, I can't afford it. So it's really, truly a third.
Right.
Yeah.
So help us, help them, help you.
Exactly.
Yes.
The father-daughter dance, and again, what's the date on that?
February 28th. It starts at 6:30, goes till 8:30, and there's several places tickets are available.
Okay.
You'll see, they'll probably scroll our number up here. Our number is 455-5014. You can always call the office. You can go online as of this evening to purchase tickets at www.partnersforhealing.org. Or, since we serve Coffee, Franklin, and Moore County, in Moore County, tickets will be available at Moore County Bank. In Winchester, tickets will be available at Citizens Tri-County Bank and Russell Barnett Dodge Chrysler dealership. And it's a long list. And in Manchester, they are available at
Walgreens.
They're available at J&G Pizza and. Oh, shoot, I forgot.
Call Partners for Healing. Call that number right there and find out where they are. We've got to go right now. Girls, thank you so much.
It's
a wonderful idea, and I hope you have great success. I just wish I had a little daughter. I don't have one.
I bet you have one.
Folks, we'll be right back after these messages.
At the time, maybe you were just building a bridge, a business, or a community. Maybe you were simply working for a home or a better tomorrow. At the time, you served out of duty and love of country. But in that time, we see a legacy created, an American dream lived. The rehab team at Life Care Center of Tullahoma is ready to help you live well.
There's no place like home.
Getting home safely is just a click away. And choosing the right seat for your little one's age and size will take you down the road to safer travels.
How can I ever thank you enough?
Visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
Have you heard that little voice that beckons you to come home to Tennessee? Well, here's your chance. Here's a property offered by its owner. It's 20 miles from the National Walking Horse Celebration grounds in Shelbyville, Tennessee, and only 10 minutes away from the Jack Daniel Distillery in Lynchburg. It's located at 769 Shipman Creek Road. This property has over a 5,300 square foot home on 45 acres, and a sprawling 200 acres is also available. Let's take a look at the house. Built Built in 1998, this home has 4 bedrooms and 3.5 baths. This home offers wide open views, featuring the main floor with over 2,700 square feet of living room, an eat-in kitchen, a formal dining area, and a massive 20 by 19 master bedroom with a master bath and fireplace included. There is craftsmanship at every turn, solid cherry cabinets, built-in cherry shelves, and other solid cherry appointments. It's a 2-story home with 3 nicely sized bedrooms upstairs. Down a spiral staircase, the basement hosts a 40 by 40 den with a handcrafted bar. We're leaving the jukebox here, folks. The basement is a recreation room on steroids. There are too many closets to count and more than you'll ever need. There are so many places in this home to find peace that you'll seldom want to leave it. But when you do, you'll discover up to 200 acres of paved roads with city water. The property is quilted with streams, woods, ponds, and open pasture. The view from the porch alone is enough to say you're home. The property includes a 3-bay heavy construction shop and plenty of room to build stables and graze livestock. If Tennessee's been calling you home, start your journey by calling this number. A property like this comes on the market but once in a lifetime. We think you'll love it. We think you'll stay. This is a very real estate.
I'm meteorologist Leland Statham from the News Channel 5 Weather Center. Look to Jim Fuller and crew for local news night here on Channel 6.
Welcome back. I have on the set with me today Jan Rogers. She is Director of Advancement for the Motlow Foundation, Motlow College. And we're awful proud of Motlow to start with.
Well, thank you. It is a great
wonderful place, and it's grown a lot.
It has. It really has. And we'll grow more next year, we hope, with the Tennessee Promise coming in force.
I know. That's pretty amazing, isn't it?
It is.
I would see it getting very, very large. All right. There's a big event coming up.
We are planning our 23rd annual Motlow College Foundation Gala for March the 7th. It'll be at the Manchester Coffee County Conference Center. This is our biggest fundraiser of the year, and all proceeds go to benefit our students in one way or another, primarily through scholarships.
Yeah. And I think that we should put up the phone number. You maybe can.
Sure.
Do you want to give
call for reservations at 393-1543. It is $100 a person, or you may purchase a table of 8 or 10 if you want to bring your whole group. I have an invitation for your group.
Oh, thank you very much.
So hopefully we'll see Channel 6 there.
That's wonderful. Well, thank you very much.
We have the band Entice to entertain, and they are a really great entertaining band. They get the crowd involved, and it's really a fun event with a good dinner. We have a silent auction from 6:30 until about 8.
And you said you might be still looking for silent auction
We are still
items.
looking for silent auction items.
Can you name some of the silent auction things?
What we have so far is beautiful jewelry from several locations in town. We have artwork by local artists. We have some autographed books, autographed by the authors. We have from Jack Daniels, it's always real exciting that they give us their judging package.
That's great,
so someone can buy that package and judge at the barbecue. We also get items from George Dickel and from the Pritchard's Distillery in Kelso. Many, many items from local merchants, and we really appreciate their support.
It's amazing how many people we have in this community that are willing to support a great cause.
Absolutely. We couldn't do it without them.
And it's quite an honor and a blessing to have a junior college here in our community. It means a lot. And I'm very proud of all the people that are willing to help support this. So this is the major fundraiser.
This is our major fundraiser for the year, yes.
And
it is our biggest one.
It's important that you blow it out of the water.
Very important that we blow it out of the water. Last year we had 299 people. We would love to have more than that this year. This will be Dr. Mary Lou Apple's final year as president. It won't be her final year with us. So we really want to have a big blowout to honor her this year.
And so at the auction starts at 6?
The auction 6:30.
6:30.
6:30. Yes.
And
social hour is from 6:30 to 7:30. Dinner is at 7:30.
7:30. Is it a sit-down dinner?
It is a sit-down dinner.
So it's always nice to be waited on.
It is. It is. It's black tie optional, but you know people can come dressed as they would for church. We're not not adamant about our dress code. We just want people to be there and have a good time.
And the band will play from?
They will play from about 8 until 11:45. And as I said, they're very entertaining. They get the crowd involved.
It sounds like they do all kinds of music.
They do all kinds of music.
To satisfy almost any whim of a person in the audience.
Exactly right.
And this is your third year to be involved with this organization.
This is my third gala, and luckily we've made it a little bit bigger each year, so hopefully that will continue this year.
Everybody says it takes 3 years to, so this is it. This is it.
This is it.
But it's been going on longer, so.
And we could not do it without our sponsors, American City Bank and the Clayton Family Foundation. They have sponsored us for several years, and hopefully we'll continue to do so. And that enables us to put all of our proceeds
And like,
toward,
what does some of the money go for? I mean, what are some of the things that?
Oh, student scholarships, and I like to say everything from books to building is what the foundation fundraises for.
And, do you mind telling about what you make each year? Or?
Oh, last year was our best year. We netted over $40,000 on the gala. Would love to make more than that this year.
That's great.
Yeah,
and that affords many, many people a scholarship.
It does, absolutely.
And how does a person get it? Try to get a scholarship.
Try to get a scholarship.
What do they do?
The Motlow College Foundation has a website. It's mscc.edu/advancement, and it lists all of the scholarships that I handle.
And the criteria for
And the criteria
applying.
for each, and the application for each. The scholarships that the foundation handles, the money comes from private donors and not from the state or the federal government. So it is all private donor money.
And about how many scholarships do you give a year?
Oh, you know.
If you have any idea, it doesn't matter if you don't. I mean, that's a big question.
That's a hard question to answer, but it is a lot. We give out over $200,000 in scholarships.
That's just what a compliment to the college for doing that sort of thing.
And to our donors, we couldn't do it without them.
And that's why you have such a great student body.
That's right, we do. We have some fabulous students.
So I know Mrs. Apple leaving is kind of sad in a way.
We're happy for her,
I'm happy for
but
her,
sad for ourselves. She's done a fantastic job.
She's probably, is she retiring?
She is.
Yeah.
She's retiring.
That's wonderful because
she's
she is a
stay in the
wonderful
area,
person.
thankfully.
Yeah.
She is.
She's added a lot of pizzazz to
She has
to the
added
college.
a lot of valuable
All right,
programs to the school.
One more time, let's talk about it's March.
It is March the 7th.
And it starts at 6:30.
Starts at 6:30. It's
a
a Manchester Coffee County Conference Center. You can call 393-1543 and talk to my assistant Phyllis to get reservations.
Exactly. And, you know, if you don't really want to go and you don't have time, you have something else to do, the $100 donation is a wonderful donation for this great event and
to help our
all that
students.
it supports.
That
it's
is.
very
Thank you.
meaningful. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you very
nice
much.
to meet you,
Thank you for having me.
And good luck on the gala. It'll be fun, I know.
It will be.
All right. We'll be back with more of Living.
Oh, hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the paint. Uh-oh. I just knocked the tree over. This is the paint doctor. I got the color wheel. Now, you know what a color wheel is? It is the wheel at the paint works where you pick all your colors to paint your room. It could be a multicolored beard. It could be a underarm fan. You never can tell. One thing we do know is that it's time to paint. You know, you can make your wife very happy if you go to your house and paint some rooms, or you paint the outside of the house, the inside of the house. It makes them feel very good because you work hard for them and they like that. All women like to see their man sweat. You know, they do. Honeydew is what they do. And you get to do it too. So you go to the paint works at 1960 North Washington Street and you see David Heikkinen over there, and he's the real paint doctor. He fixes you up with color. It's so nice when the color is right. Go to Paintworks today. Martin Senor. See? Martin Senor. Right there. Martin Senor at the Paintworks. Bye, and we see you next time. I'm burning up.
You know what, guys? There's a lot of tree branches and dry brush over here. We should probably move the bonfire over there.
I'm guessing Smokey liked that idea.
Welcome back here. It's Marilyn Ewing. Always a pleasure to be here, bringing my guests from Shelbyville and Bedford County area. It is Leslie Iorio along with Pete Patel joining us. It is Integrity Visitations and Family Services we're talking about. I want to welcome you guys back.
Thank you. Thank you
to the show. It's been a few months or so, but I wanted to get you back in the studio and kind of refresh the viewers as to what this service is all about. It's a great organization and such. Just kind of tell us again what this really means.
Well, the population we want to serve is people who are just like you and me, who are at a point in their lives, though, where they probably wouldn't like to be. If they could get a little help out, a little direction, that's what we'd like to provide. So, for instance, some of the people might be reconnecting with children after a long time or after a crisis in the family. We can provide monitored visitation for them, or for families who are in crisis, the parents, we can provide exchange monitoring so that the kids can go without any conflict from one parent to another. And along with that, we are providing some therapy for couples and families to help them through hard times and have better relationships, and parenting classes for two kinds of people. The people who are working just regularly, strong families who would like to have some better tools, but they need to know it by what's coming up or what developmental stages their kids are in. And also for through the courts, the divorcing people have to have the seminar for parenting, and we will provide that.
We're also working with the Bedford County Juvenile Court and doing empathy classes for teens on probation right now. And that's a class basically designed to help them deal with coping skills, conflict management, and interpersonal skills, as in building a relationship with other people and being nicer to other people. And so and then we're also doing juvenile community service. So we'll provide activities for kids that need to do community service. And our community service program is tailored around helping them build the community, helping them make a positive impact in the community, rather than just punishing them for what they've done wrong. We want them to help. We want them to realize that they can be a positive member and contribute to the community and feel good about it. And so I think it's more of a rehabilitative community service rather than a punishment community service.
I like that.
Another thing we're doing is we're collaborating with Voice and Vision, and so they work with a lot of kids in developing their art skills and their music skills, and we want to connect with them as well, so we can help their parents be better role models for their kids.
Exactly.
And so those are some of the things that we're doing, and anything else that the community feels that they may need, we want to be able to provide for them.
For instance, drug and alcohol classes and so forth for individuals or for groups, like maybe in churches or schools.
Unfortunately, this service is definitely needed, but when you were putting all of this together and such, what actually struck you or made you really aggressive in doing this type of thing and such?
Well, many of us on the board are, as Pete said, many of us are, worked in social work or case management or education, and we worked with providers in the community, and we knew what was out there. But we know that they're excellent providers, and we're in a rural community, so they can't handle everything. And we also know that there were some gaps where there were services that were being provided in cities, even as close as Murfreesboro, that just hadn't made it down here. So we all said, if we could just step into those gaps, collaborate with the providers who are already here and see how we can help. We would like to do that. So that's how it's
adding to what she was saying. And another thing is our passion, and our passion inspires us to always be learning and coming up with the newest resources, the newest materials, to make sure that we provide the best service for the people. We want to make sure that we can tailor what they need, and so we come up with, we want to make sure we use the newest resources.
Exactly. Now, the areas you serve, is it mostly Middle Tennessee or
Southern Middle Tennessee?
Southern Middle.
So Warren County, Coffee County, Franklin, and Moore, Bedford, and Lincoln, and primarily. We did step over to court in Marshall County, so if we find some need there, we'll help.
Exactly. You're jumping around and doing these type of things. I can't help but ask about funding and such. It's all donated, that type of thing?
Most of our funding is through individuals and donations. We're in the process of writing grants right now.
Good.
But we want to make it open to your viewers that we are looking for donations. So if anybody sees that our cause is worthwhile to them and feel that it's important to the community and want to donate, not just money, but we're looking for volunteers to donate with time. Talent. We also are looking for locations to make sure we can provide, do these community surveys, do these classes. So if anybody knows of any locations that they might want to, donate to us, that'd be great. We need places in different counties that we just mentioned, and so that's another, that's open for your viewers to help us contribute.
Exactly. Someone mentioned Voice and Vision just a few minutes ago and such. You guys are actually collaborating with them. There's something going on March 7th, I think.
Yes.
What's going on?
We're basically going to hold an open night at the RAP Center, which is the Rural Arts Program Center. It's the old Harris Middle Gym, and we're going to invite families to come over, and we're going to take the children, and we're going to do drug education Jeopardy and interactive activities such as making posters, and it's provided by NIDA, which is the National Institute of Drug Abuse, and so they're providing all these material for kids to interactively learn about drug and alcohol abuse, and then we're going to take the parents and we're going to give them a tutorial on our services and what we can do to help them help their children. And so it's going to be an open house, and we're going to, Julius at Voice and Vision has been working really hard at getting the RAP Center ready. We've all been contributing, and we want to make sure that we have it on display for the community on March 7th. So more information will be posted on our website, which we'll mention, and so it's going to be really exciting. We're going to provide food, and there's going to be entertainment as well, and so we're hoping we can get a big turnout.
Okay, that's March 7th. What time is it's getting started?
Probably around 4 to 9.
Yeah, that's in Shelbyville, Tennessee. Sounds good. Want to say or ask the fact, is there bells and whistles? Are there any bells and whistles or anything that you're really wanting, needing, desiring to maybe get that goal, your mission accomplished a lot easier and faster maybe?
Right now what we need is, like I said earlier, volunteers, to help with events such as the one on March 7th. And we need locations. Those are our two biggest necessities right now. Is office space and volunteers.
And opportunities. As people see that this is something that they might be able to use, we hope they'll contact us and start a conversation and let us know what it is that they see they need and how we can fill that need.
Exactly.
We want to work with courts, so we want lawyers to know that these services are available. We want judges to know that these services are available, and that we're ready as soon as they call us. We'll be ready to help them.
Exactly. Are they open to what you're doing and really kind of welcoming you guys?
Yes, we really want to say thank you to Judge Rich, who's the juvenile judge over in Shelbyville, and Judge Cox, who is the chancellor. They've both been terrific in trying to get our name out there and giving us opportunities, such as the empathy classes, the community service, and trying to get our name to the lawyers so that they can get it to their clients.
Do you feel like the need of this service is on the increase from some years ago, maybe, or unfortunately?
Yes and no. There is definitely a need. There are some things that are adequately provided by the current providers, but there's also this is a field that's always changing, and you always have to keep up. And so that's what our goal is, and our passion allows us to always make sure that we have the latest material, the newest science, the best evidence-based materials to help the people that we want to provide these services with.
And sometimes the need has always been there, but there haven't been. The services haven't been developed yet. For instance, it's much more common for people to go to parenting classes now than they used to go to if they had a problem at home, or unfortunately supervised visitation. There's been a need, but I think they've realized that like the Supervised Visitation Network has great protocols and policies in place so that it doesn't fall to family members and friends to do the supervision of visits, which is really uncomfortable for a lot of people. So So yeah, I think there is a need for that particular service.
Sure.
Now.
Adding to something like the parenting classes, it's just not for people that are getting divorced or it's court ordered. You know, some people could just have trouble at home, just you know, dealing with kids, and we provide an interactive way of learning how to deal with that at home.
Sure.
And you know, our classes are based on cooperative parenting, not good cop, bad cop, or crime and punishment. You know, that's what we really focus on is the two parents work together and to do what's best for their child.
Sure.
And so that's another thing. You know, it's not just for people that are in crisis per se. You know, it's just for people that need a little help as well.
Sure. I know that there are websites, there are means and ways for individuals to maybe learn a lot more about the program and such. Give me the phone numbers in case individuals want to volunteer, donate. All of that information, please.
Okay. Our phone number is 931-455-7071.
Okay.
And our website is
integrityvfs.com. And you can also, we're also on Facebook, facebook.com/integrityvfs. And our email and our phone numbers are on both of those pages, so that's the easiest way to get in touch with us. You can ask for Pete or Leslie, or just anybody can call, and you know, for donations, for services, for volunteer information, or any suggestions you might have, even if you feel that that this is a need for the community that we haven't addressed, then we're open to that. We're definitely open to that, and we have the people, we have the educators, we have the experience to tailor that.
Social workers, absolutely.
Yes.
Oh, I love it. I just love the chemistry. I love the atmosphere. It's beautiful. So, and it just seems like you work so well together, and I can see that you're so well received. I can see that.
Well, thank you.
Thank you so much. Again, the event is coming up on March 7th.
Yes.
There in Shelbyville at the Old Harris Middle School Gymnasium.
Yes, it's called the Rap Center now. And so if you look up the Rap Center, you'll find the address on there just fine.
It's starting about 4 o'clock that afternoon.
Yes,
so it's going to be a wonderful day. Good luck on that and everything that you're doing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for
coming
really
back.
Appreciate it.
And we'll continue to update everybody, so you'll continue to come back and join me, right?
Great. Absolutely. Thank you.
Absolutely. It's Leslie Iorio and Pete Patel from the Integrity Visitations and Family Services there in the Shelbyville, serving the southern Middle Tennessee area. It's a wonderful program. Please look them up online and just find out all about these guys. They're wonderful. It's a great chemistry. That's another segment for Living. We'll be back in just a moment.
Let the Smokehouse be your mountain getaway destination in beautiful Monteagle, Tennessee. Enjoy our cabins, restaurant, and old general store. Shop thesmokehouse.com, featuring homemade barbecue sauces, jellies, and many other fine Tennessee products. Our live Music on the Mountain series features some of the best local and Nashville talent every Friday and Saturday night, 6:30 p.m. No cover, kids welcome.
If you want to be a parent, it doesn't matter how you play, what you wear, how you dance, or even what direction life takes you. You just need to be there. You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care don't need perfection. They just need you.
How long has it been since you raced a cheetah? Are your tornado creating skills getting rusty? Tired of being the only one in your neighborhood who hasn't built a dinosaur? Sounds like it's time to visit the Hands-On Science Center. The Hands-On Science Center is an indoor science playground. In this museum, please touch is the rule. Join us for weekly science demonstrations on space, lasers, lizards, rocks, and a whole lot more. No two visits are ever the same, so visit often to see our ever-changing exhibits and demonstrations. The Hands-On Science Center, 101 Mitchell Boulevard in Tullahoma.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of things happen around here, and one of the great places where stuff happens is South Jackson Civic Center. I went over there the other day for an announcement about a new program that's being developed and opened over there. We'll go to this report by our reporter for Just Plain Living, Fran Gray at South Jackson Civic Center.
I'm Fran Gray, South Jackson Civic Center, and one of the favorite things I do here is publicize great events and opportunities for the community and the surrounding area. And today I have Michael McGee with me, an old friend with a new project. Michael, can you tell us about what's coming up?
Sure, it's called South Jackson's Shining Stars, which is a children's chorus that's open from 2nd graders to 5th grade. We'll be meeting on Sunday afternoons. It's open to anybody, just to have the love of singing.
We are so thrilled to do this. Now, do children have to audition to be in the choir?
No, they don't have to audition. They just have to sign up.
Just sign up and show up?
Sign up and show up.
There's no charge for this opportunity, is there?
Right.
So we want all children who are in the 2nd to 5th grade age range to come to South Jackson Civic Center on Sunday, February 15th, right?
That'll be our first rehearsal.
Yes.
Come ready to sing?
Yes. Again, you don't have to audition. We are sitting in our annex rehearsal hall, which is on the south side of the building. And we will have signs out so people can find us. But we are really excited. Michael himself is a fabulous singer and performer. Right. And he grew up singing with family and in the church choir. Is that right?
Well, not in the choir, but my brother and sister and I were the McGee Trio when I was growing up, till back when I was the baby of the family.
So it was just a natural thing for you to do, to sing?
Yes.
Because that's what you knew, always, right?
Always.
And so you grew up, you were in school in Tullahoma?
Yes, went to South Jackson.
Yes, me too. Isn't it a great place to be?
It is.
Be from and to be in now. So you told me one day, and I was trying to remember when you got started on stage, you said you were not even involved in theater until 11th grade?
Right, back in 1977. Ann Baldwin, Ann Fulton back then, got a hold of me, and Chris Urbaniak and Donald London, and I've been doing it ever since.
So what was your first show?
It was Little Abner at THS.
Oh boy, those were the days, and you have been on so many stages since that time.
Yeah.
He has, and he just brings so much joy and energy to the stage, and I have seen him work with children, and he is just a master, and his enthusiasm exudes, and they just want to be part of it. So we are just thrilled that you have decided to pass this on, and we believe here at South Jackson that the earlier the better, and this is why Michael said, I want to have this opportunity for children who are as young as, say, 6, 7 years old, 2nd grade. So
just starting to read?
Yeah, starting to read, starting to sing and interact with other children. So we're just really thrilled. Now tell us about what kind of music you're going to be doing.
I've got everything from the Beach Boys to some Ariana Grande. We probably won't do Let It Go. We probably won't do that song, but every other song is fair game.
Okay. And maybe a little Broadway thrown in?
A little bit.
A little bit of Broadway. And we are hoping then to have a concert this spring, aren't we?
Yes, sometimes in May.
So we just ask that everyone consider bringing their children here, and we're going to have a great time. There will be a lot of South Jackson support for this choir, and who knows, it might be Broadway next. So Michael, we're just so grateful to you. Michael is currently an education assistant at Bel Air School for special ed students.
Go Bees.
Go Bees. And so we hope a lot of bees will buzz over here.
I do too, yes.
Yes, and children from all our schools, homeschool children from Manchester, Shelbyville, Winchester, just whoever can come over. We'd love to have them. And again, it's for all children. And I know it's going to be a blast.
2nd through 5th grade.
February 15th, 2 o'clock.
Are you tired of getting those letters in the mail being turned down for that new car due to bankruptcy, medical expenses, or divorce? Then look no further than Russell Barnett Kia. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Here at Russell Barnett Kia, we are your bank. Dial 931-455-6066 or visit us on the web at russellbarnett.com. And remember, we are the bank and we can help you. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Why buy anywhere else?
It's your trademark. That something special everyone knows and remembers. It's your thing. It's made holidays special for decades. And summers unforgettable for the entire neighborhood. It's made everyone laugh every single time. Don't let illness or injury keep you from doing your thing. The rehab team at Life Care Center of Tullahoma is ready to help you live well.
Get your news first, fast, and free with your news leader on 6 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. Local weather, sports, community calendar events, and a comprehensive look at the latest news stories and news makers as only a video news broadcast can do. Get it first, fast, and free with News Leader on Channel 6, your local information network. We're back, and as always, you know, this month is Mardi Gras month, and isn't it? Mardi Gras?
It is.
I've got the girls from Coker's over here, Melissa and Colleen, and they're having two things are happening over there. Mm-hmm. You've got a Mardi Gras party coming up, mm-hmm. and the Chamber of Commerce Coffee is going to be at Coker's.
February 24th at 11 a.m. The Chamber we will host the Chamber Coffee, and we are having a Mardi Gras party that will just probably go through the whole week. As you can see,
look at there.
Has on one of our lovely masks.
Is she ready?
She is ready.
Peggy, you need to buy that. I know. That'd look good.
Goes with your black dress.
Black dress and that rooster hair you've got over there. And speaking about rooster hair, you got a piece of rooster wear on.
A piece of our rooster wear. We carry some custom-made ties, and
I've got my rooster scarf on today. Yeah,
I didn't know what
pocket squares.
Pocket square. Thank you.
And other items.
We just have all kinds of neat things at Coker's. Well, I tell you what. Let's start with the fact that we have our resident artist back with us, dislocated artist Becky Shelton. So you can have paint parties. You can go and have private lessons. You can buy art supplies, which is wonderful. You can go ahead and I keep my grandkids in art supplies all the time. I would myself if I had time to paint, but I just don't.
You can get your groove on.
Look at that bag, isn't that gorgeous?
Get ready for Bonnaroo. She also has jackets and blouses, and she's ordered a whole bunch of new scarves for Bonnaroo that have skulls and cool things on them.
So if you want to let your inner hippie come out, that is the place to go. I wear my hippie clothes. I'm excited that I get to wear my hippie clothes every now and then. So we have a lot of fun things there. We have another artist who does she does watercolors. Marie Kelly, and so she does a lot of neat things. She does a lot of cars and tractors.
Yes.
And
if you're looking for a great Valentine gift for a male, we do have some things in there.
That's right.
You can buy him a rooster wear tie and a car for his wife.
Yeah. Well, the Coker building was on the Something in Red video that we had just a minute ago.
That's right. Yes, that's right.
So we had quite a few items from the Coker building.
Let's see what we have here. This is, I love this. These plates have the little, I don't know what you call
just push them.
Jewel thingy that comes off, and you can replace it with a different motif. So, you know, if you wanted to do something for Christmas, you could put
a Christmas one in there.
or Valentine's or whatever. But anyway, that is so nifty. I like it. I like it a lot.
These are new for you to serve with your wine and cheese. We do have Mardi Gras items.
Let's tell us about Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras.
We have Zapp's Voodoo Chips, and if you've never had them, I suggest you have them because they're
good.
Wonderful.
They're really good.
And to keep them fresh, we carry Tupperware. So we do have a nice assortment of Tupperware. Sarah Hall is our Tupperware dealer.
Right.
So we have a nice assortment of that.
We also have the Cook Me Something Mr. Jambalaya mix.
And it is marvelous.
It is very good. This particular mix has a Tullahoma connection of sorts. The girl who owns the business, Kristen Pro, is married to Rick and Jan Moore's son. And so
we do have a.
So she came in and talked to me one day, and she said, "Do you want to try it?" And I said, "Yes." And boy, have I sold it like crazy.
Well, my dad was from South Louisiana, and I've eaten jambalaya cooked by my granny from scratch, and that right there is really, really, really good.
Okay. And then
I guarantee it.
Of course, I'm a big Cajun lover, so I put this Slap Your Mama on everything. Eggs, you name
Colleen
it.
and I have been dieting, and so to flavor
It's
our
work,
bland,
too.
Thank you. To flavor our bland food, we use a little bit of Slap Your Mama. It's good on everything. And Koger's has everything.
Now, don't you kids out there take that literal. Don't you be, this is Valentine's week. Don't be slapping your mom.
No, don't slap your mama, really.
Well, actually, I gave some of that to my son as a part of his Christmas, and he opened the bag and he said, "Well, I don't want to slap my mama." And I said, "Well, I'm glad." We do have a great assortment of baby things. This is one of my favorite. If you have a little girl, this is their very first little black dress, born to wear diamonds.
I have a feeling my new granddaughter
That's pretty
will
cool
have
right
one
there.
of those.
I like that.
And we have little baby snoozies. We have
here's another
we have
pair.
adult snoozies too.
And here are toddler snoozies.
And toddler snoozies.
And these are shaped like these are animals.
We cater to everybody.
Everybody, that's
Children,
right.
Adults, everybody, artists.
And let's see. Oh,
here's
I've got
something else
jewelry.
we cater to.
Uh-oh,
That's
you
sweet
chocolate
tooth.
lovers.
Water's Edge chocolate.
And this is popcorn covered in chocolate right here.
And now-
See the popcorn on the side? Like that's popcorn
Delicious.
layered in chocolate by Water's Edge. Look at that.
And we do
Decadent.
This is neat. It's a little Valentine heart to be great for a little Valentine gift.
Yeah.
We also have Old Timers candy, which is owned by my grandson Colin Sharan, who's 12 years old, and he has his own business called Old Timers Candy from the 20th century.
Yep, and I go over there and get a goo-goo about twice a week.
He has goo-goos.
Malto meal and malto balls and all that stuff. He's got it.
Moon
Mary
pies,
Jane's.
moon
Lots of
pies, Mary Jane's. We just
got
have
jewelry
everything.
here.
Okay.
There's some tea bags in there.
All right, now we have our potter, our resident potter is Susan Rodenhaver, and she's out of Murfreesboro, and she makes the most beautiful pottery, and the prices are amazing. This is only $12.50 for this mug. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
very
and
nice.
let me see that.
And it has a Bible verse on it.
It has a
All
Bible
of them
verse
have
on it. Let me tell you what. You put your coffee in that right there, it's going to stay hotter longer.
Absolutely.
And soup. That's a great soup cup right there.
And tea. We
And tea. We have tea.
We carry the 2 leaves in a bud tea, which is really good. So since we're starting to get cold again on that cold winter's night, you can have some tea in your mug.
Love.
This is a dish towel, and it's very, very big.
That's half of it.
That's just half of it.
And it says love. What a great thing.
We have all kinds of.
Hold that little black dress up again. I want to see that.
All righty. And we also have a lot of jewelry if you're looking for something for your Valentine. Here's our little black dress.
I love that.
This is Wind and Fire jewelry. This is the one called Love. We also have Lenny and Eva. This is also called Love. So we have
You got love all over that building.
Love all over that building.
We love our customers.
Yeah.
We also carry Works of Wonder doll clothes for 18-inch dolls. I think
That's a Frozen
this
right
is Frozen.
there.
This is an Elsa costume.
Elsa.
And
Well, you know that little black dress right there with the fringe around. You can also Roosterwear does onesies with bow ties on them for little boys.
That is right.
So you can get a onesie with a bow tie.
And
on
let's not forget when we love Tullahoma.
All things Tullahoma. All things Tullahoma. That's at the Coker Building. That's right here on Wilson Avenue. Boy, I tell you what, I've gone blind and dumb there for a minute. And they're having the Mardi Gras party, and they're also having the Chamber Coffee, and that's a week from today.
The 24th. It's the 24th at 11 a.m. Mardi Gras is a week from today.
Okay.
Yeah. And the Chamber Coffee is on the 24th.
24th. Okay.
And say, let the good times roll in your Cajun voice.
Le bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. Let the good times roll, yeah. And let that roll, yeah.
Looking for a unique gift for someone special, or perhaps something just for yourself? Then you need to check out Grady Mac Denim Company, right here in the heart of Tullahoma. Grady Mac features the full line of men's and women's Lucky brand apparel. Stop in and check out our denim production line. Grady Mac offers a full line of outdoor sporting apparel and much more. And check out our custom fly fishing equipment, fine art, and signed sports memorabilia. There's something for everyone at Grady Mac Denim Company, the most unique store in Tullahoma.
We get closer to a world with more birthdays. When we take cancer patients by the hand, we help them find answers and guidance and hope, and give them more candles to light. We're the American Cancer Society. Help create a world with more birthdays at morebirthdays.com.
Serving you as a local firefighter. Proudly served our country in the United States Air Force. Serving Tullahoma. Helping our kids.
Hi, I'm Terry Stroop. Your comfort is our service. We'd like to thank Tullahoma for the privilege of serving your heating and cooling needs.
When your family suffers the loss of a loved one, the caring and compassionate staff at Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel are standing by to assist you in every way possible. We are proud to support local industry and offer only Batesville caskets. Many funeral homes don't own or operate a crematory. We utilize the only crematory in Coffee County. Your loved one never leaves Coffee County. We can accommodate any need and any budget. Consider our complete pre-need service to remove this burden from your family during their time of grief. Lock in today's low costs and protect from inflation. Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel. Our family caring for your family.
All right, we're back, folks. Great show, John.
Yeah, we had a great bunch of folks on here today.
Absolutely. Let me read you a quick announcement here. Our partner, Jerry Harris, is having a communication technology seminar here at the studio next Wednesday. That's February the 18th from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. And it's featuring all kinds of things, VoIP, Google Apps, Office 365, and much more. And if you'd like to attend that, it's the latest technology and communications, folks. And if you've got a business, it'd be a great thing for you to do. Call Jerry at 931-581-4411 to RSVP. Refreshments will be served at that event.
Sounds like a great thing to do. You've written us a poem.
Can't do no right, that's why it all went wrong. My baby left, now I'm singing this song. I got a bunch of drunk, she said she didn't care, till I came walking down the hall in her sister's underwear. I got the happy Valentine's blues. She said she still loved me, I knew it was a lie. She walked out the door and didn't even say goodbye. I worked day and night, did all I could do, but when the money was gone, she was gone too. I got the happy Valentine's blues. I got the happy Valentine's blues. I'm hurting from my hair to the toenails in my shoes. In the game of love, the only game I got is lose. I got the happy Valentine's blues. No bouquet of flowers, no candy, no hearts, just Slim Jims and cold beer in my grocery cart. Now February 14th's just another day, because when you're all alone, ain't nothing else to say. I got the happy Valentine's blues. I gave it my all, but all I got was used. I got the happy Valentine's blues.
Good night.
See ya.